Hey, good morning, everybody, or actually good afternoon. Welcome again to Teaching Tuesdays. And today I want to thank Russell for coming up with a question. I'm just checking to see if this is all working. Russell gave us a question that a lot of people tend to look at stuff on the internet, how to tie a tie. So today I'm going to give you two of the most common ties that are used in business and business casual. The first tie is actually a half Windsor knot. So you don't always have to have your button buttoned when you're making your tie, but you want to find a landing point, and it's usually the third button down on your shirt. So a half Windsor knot is you're going to make an X with your tie. I'll move up closer so you could see. And then you're going to go up and through to come around and cover your X. The next step you're going to do is you're actually going to wrap the tie around fully. And then you're going to come up and under. And then you're going to open up that little pocket there and slide it through. One of the key factors when you're tying a knot is to make sure when your knot is fully tied, you're actually going to slide it up and make sure it covers your belt line. So you may have to do this a few times, but once you get the proper area to make sure that after you're finished with your knot, it covers your top of your belt buckle, always try and remember that spot. So the half Windsor is actually the easiest tie. When we do a custom shirt though, if you look at this area right here, we kind of make it 0. So when your shirt is buttoned, your tie actually looks like it's sitting actually in a pocket. So there's no excess spaces in between your tie and your collar. So this is your half Windsor knot. And most shirts nowadays are semi-spread collars. So the wider you go with the collar, you always want your knot to be even fatter. The next knot I'm going to show you is a little more complicated, but it's more of a professional tie in the executive world, and they call that a full Windsor. And to do that, again, you want to find a point on your shirt where you know after you tie the tie that your tie is actually, there we go. Well, you can't really see it because it's dark, but your tie is actually covering your belt buckle. So with that said, the first thing I want to do is I want to make that X again. So if I need to come up, I'm going to come up just a closer again. I'm going to make that X again. I'm going to go up and over, so I'm coming through. The biggest thing to do is to make sure that this is kind of tight, so when you wrap it around, you're going to wrap it around. You're not going to go fully around. You're going to wrap it around just enough to go up and over back into your tie. So if you can see, it actually has created a V shape in your knot. Now you need to cover that. So you're going to wrap your tie around it. You're going to come up, over, and then you're going to go through. Some people want a dimple in their tie. So as you're pulling it, just put your finger, if you could see that, your finger, and you're grabbing the material with all 3 fingers. And just keep pulling it down. As you're pulling it down, take the knot, this area right here, and just keep playing with it so it moves down and tight. Once you have that, now you have your little dimple, and just make this as tight as possible. As you're pulling it down, you're pulling this portion of the tie, and you're just kind of making it tighter. Once you put that tie on, and you tighten it up, you should actually not, hold on, I'm sorry, I got to put my glasses on here. So somebody just asked the question. So now you have that full Windsor knot. And what's nice about this knot is with the spread that I'm wearing, it's actually the nicest and cleanest knot when you're going into a meeting or you're dressing with a suit, the half Windsor knot is really for more business casual. So with that said, focus on your full Windsor knot, and I'll show you one more time so you can actually see how we do a full Windsor knot. So you're going to make an X, you're going to come up and under, you're going to wrap it around, but make sure this is tight and it's on a 45-degree angle. You're going to come up, over, and in, and again, that should follow into a 45-degree angle. So make sure you pull that tight so it looks like a nice V. Cover your knot, go up and under, and through. And just like I said, pull on your main part and just keep tugging so this piece gets tighter, that your actual knot gets tighter. By the time you're done with it, you'll actually have a full Windsor knot. Any questions, please feel free to put them in our post, and we look forward to next Tuesday. Russell, thank you again. Don't forget to check out www.buco.us for the blog section. We carry a lot of educational and informational newsletters. Thank you again, and we look forward to hearing more about your questions. Have a beautiful day.